that's much better. So first of all, I just spoke with Marianne Ali, and we forgot one member of the Dream Team, and that's Janet Miles from the Government Printing Office Federal Credit Union, who's working with all of our students teaching financial literacy and financial preparedness. So that's an important thing we don't want to forget. Okay, so the coolest thing that I get to do is introduce our alumni speaker, which really gets to the root of what DC Central Kitchen is, which is family and bringing folks back to tell their stories, and how all you wonderful people up there and all you wonderful people over there, where we want to see you in a year, which is speaking to the next round of graduates. So this graduation speaker is Joseph Tolbert. All right, Joseph graduated class 101, so that's only 3 classes ago. He came to us from Hope Village. Any Hope Village folks here?
Hope Villagers.
Hope Villagers? Any villagers? 2 villagers. 3. He graduated class 101, and then he came to work directly for DC Central Kitchen and Fresh Start Catering. He worked for us for about 6 months, and then he went to the Washington Hilton, where he's working in the banquet department right now. He's the father of 3 with 2 adult children and 1 6-year-old, so let's give a big round of applause for Lisa.
First, I want to thank God, man, because without God, where would I be? And that's where it started. I want to thank the lovely staff of the culinary job training program, because, man, you don't understand the type of individuals that they deal with on a daily basis. And I'm one of them. I'm not really that easy to deal with. I want to thank my significant other for coming with me, Melissa. She's been riding with me through this transition. I had written out this elaborate speech, but it's not going to go that way, so I'll just start here. I'll start with, there was a time in my life when I was in the streets real heavy, and I went to prison at the age of 17 years old, and I was sentenced to 20 years. I did 12 years on a 20-year sentence. I came home in 2005. I was out searching for jobs, looking for work, and it's like everyone just wanted to pay me minimum wage. No matter what my skill was, as long as you had that felony on your back, it was minimum wage. I would do the exact same job as the person beside me. They would be getting $17 and $18 an hour, and I would be getting $8.50. So I'm not going to make no excuses for my actions thereafter. I went back into the streets and I began to sell drugs, right? I'm not going to make no excuse. I'm not going to say it's for my family. I did what I wanted to do. I sold drugs. 2011, subsequently, I was incarcerated. Charged in a conspiracy that was one of the biggest conspiracies in Washington, D.C. in this day and time. In 2011, I knew then that I had to make a change for the better. I got 3 children, 2 adult children and a 5-year-old. So I knew that I had to make a change. So I'm not going to be long because I don't have all day. So I can say this. I'm more nervous today standing here than I was standing in front of a U.S. district judge. But it's a beautiful feeling because I get to come back and give you all my story in hopes and in prayer that you will use my story as inspiration. Because if I can really go through what I've been through, you've been through the same story. Hope Village. I was in 2850. In Hope Village. I used to come in here late sometimes. The staff, they understood. They dealt with these type of situations before. Right? So let me get back to the jail thing. While I was incarcerated, I knew that I had to make a change. When it was time for me to re-enter back to society, I began to look up programs. I'm in the library every day. They sent this big book down in the figs. And first thing came across was DC Central Kitchen. And at first I looked at it. I said, nah, they ain't gonna hire me. They ain't gonna mess with me. Because it said promote from within. And, you know, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
To make a long story short, when I got to Hope Village, I saw a paper on the door in the admissions office. It said, Culinary Job Training Program, DC Central Kitchen. So I'm like, man. Needless to say, I came in. I spoke with Mr. Rustin, and Miss Stephanie. And they sat me down. Listen to the process. You go through an interview process. Here I am, a 2-time convicted felon, and I'm afraid to tell them what I was locked up for. I'm afraid to really give them the truth because I'm afraid that I'm not going to be accepted into this program. I've been through that before. So I'm sitting here ready to lie. Mr. Jeff, he been through what I've been. He said, listen, man, listen. Man, tell me the truth, man. Give it to me how it is. So now I loosened up. I said, yeah, give you the truth. So I give him the truth. And he said, you know what, man? I'm so glad you told me the truth because now I know how to deal with you. Now I know how to work with you. And I was so happy when I received that call. Man, it was like the happiest day of my life, like I was just getting out of prison again. And so I came in, because I want to move right along, so I came in and I was set into the program. But the thing that puts me in tears the most, I'm going to try not to. The thing that puts me in tears is how they accept us in the condition that we are, and they're here to make us become better individuals. No matter what your charge is, no matter what you say for like this man right here, they accept you. So I feel like this is my family.
Right.
When I come into the kitchen, y'all know I'm going to hug you, I'm going to smile, because they have been more to a family to me than really my family. And you all can relate. Graduates can relate. You know how they handle us. They deal with us like family. And so let me move on. When it was time to go, we go through a 14-week arduous program. I mean, you got really not even 14 weeks because you have to do your internship. And so with me, when it came internship time, I'm not going to say who it was, but let's say my record got in the way. When it was time for me to go out for an internship, I was accepted to come and work, and then I guess after they did the background check, it was like, oh, no, right? But the staff said, oh, wait up, man. We're not going to do that. They found me another internship at the Ritz-Carlton. I wasn't mad at all. I was so happy that they didn't let me go to that location. I didn't know what to do. I mean, when I went to the Ritz-Carlton, man, you know, at first I was intimidated, but I felt like they had taught me enough to go in there and represent DC Central Kitchen. So when the man asked me to blanch string beans, and asked me did I know how to blanch string beans, I thought that was an insult. You would tell me to get the ice water? I come from DC Central Kitchen. You understand? They got these guys in here with all these rooms that look at these. They pay $18,000 to go. Man, I come from DC Central Kitchen. Can I fabricate a chicken?
Well.
So, let me move along. And so, when I went through that, Chef Sharan, he immediately wanted my resume. I wanted to work for DC Central Kitchen. I'm just going to tell y'all straight up, man. Straight up, I wanted to work for DC Central Kitchen. So when I finished my program, when I finished my internship, DC Central Kitchen offered me a full-time job. Amen. Right? This is the amazing part right here to me. I knew they didn't have a position for me. They don't know I know. I know that they created this situation for me to keep me on track. But they don't know that I know this. That's right. My PO told me. If she told me, it's the truth. Right. Miss Tracy, I thank you for the opportunity. Right? And so, again, I went from the street, I went from 2-time convicted felon, right, into a job that gave me full benefits. Medical, dental, vision, 401k. Hilton don't even match our 401k. They match the 401k. A little mad about that. Right? So my hope to the graduates and my hope to future graduates, man, is that when you come into the program, you come into the program with hope. Right? And you gotta have the right attitude. Every day is not gonna be sunny sunshine days. I can't tell you how many times, like, man, who's Chef T talking to? Like, for real, I grew up in the streets for real. You know what I mean? Who is he talking to? I actually had to have a sit down with Mr. Jeff and Miss Stephanie to get some things off my chest. But this program, I cannot. I'm gonna get out of here, Chef Chris. This program, man, it is no other program that I can even put in a picture beside this program. And I've been through a lot. I mean, accept you just for who you are, right? Where can you get that from? If we have any donors in here, man, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in us. And there's the thing. I'm gonna wrap this up, get out of here. And right now, as we look at our country, and as Chef Ali said, I would like to call all y'all names. I swear I would. Like Chef Ali said, we're looking at our country right now, and the state of our country is saddening. You know what I mean? And when a man can be killed in front of his children and his woman, right, for telling the officer he has a gun, and probably won't nothing happen, we need to reevaluate the laws in the justice system of America. And I ain't here for all that, but I'm just saying, if we want to know what justice looks like, look at the stage. This right here is exactly what justice looks like, because it don't start in the courtroom. The education system, the employment system. So what I be doing if they haven't given me a chance? It's about time for me to get off here. We're talking about justice, though. Everybody thinks justice starts in the courtroom, or it starts when you get in cars or arrested. No, justice starts way before we even get to that stage. Right. Equal education. Give us an opportunity.
Right.
Just give me a chance. I made a mistake. I paid my debt. But give me an equal opportunity like the next person. And that's what DCCK did. I'm going to get up all there. I got so much more I can say. I love these people, man, like my family. What would I be doing? Would you be reading about me in the newspaper? And with that, man, I thank you all for listening. Have a good day.
Good afternoon, everyone.